Now to Nevada, and a scathing new report detailing the failings of the Las Vegas Metro Police while responding to a death at a fraternity charity boxing event last year. The Attorney General's office concluding police should have gathered more evidence to learn more about what went wrong the night one of the boxers died. We'll be joined live by Vanessa Murphy from our Las Vegas affiliate KLAS in just a moment. But first, here's her report.
From the planning to the event to the aftermath, this 158-page report from the Nevada Attorney General's office points to numerous failures surrounding this deadly fraternity boxing match in November. 20-year-old Nathan Valencia, seen here in the red headgear, took fatal blows to the head. He collapsed moments after the fight.
I told him, "You're going to be okay. Like, just keep pushing through it." And I thought he was going to be okay.
Daniel Corona is one of the more than dozen interviewed by investigators. Their three key findings: not all fighters were students, which led to confusion over what agency could regulate the fight. Metro Police failed to investigate whether foul play was involved. The report states the department only looked into whether the venue had a business license, while there was a missed opportunity to learn whether Valencia's opponent was on drugs or tampered with his hand wraps or gloves by packing them, as suggested by several witnesses. And Metro's public statements eliminated any possibility for future prosecution.
It was just fighting, like there was no boxing involved in it.
David Cruz shot this video mentioned in the report where an unlicensed referee is seen drinking what appears to be alcohol. One witness stated they were offered cocaine at the event. Paramedics said when they arrived, two groups they encountered appeared to be intoxicated.
I think there is somebody to blame here, and I think it's the fraternity for organizing a poor event and not ensuring the safety of their fighters.
Witnesses said Emmanuel Ailman's hands were wrapped long before the fight. His attorney, Sean Claggett, confirmed to the I-Team he told Ailman not to speak with investigators, while investigators say even Claggett didn't return their calls. According to the report, a UNLV detective said he spoke with Ailman's stepfather, who denied any tampering with the gloves or hand wraps. He called the punches thrown girl swings and stated sometimes people die. That's while Nathan Valencia's loved ones have been in mourning.
It's tough. It's really tough because he was a great guy.
All right, reporter Vanessa Murphy joins us live now. How has the police department responded to this new report?
The department is saying police did review the case, but early on it was sort of determined that there was no criminal intent, so they didn't review it as a criminal case.
All right, so Vanessa, you were at today's Nevada State Athletic Commissioners meeting. What came out of that meeting?
Well, fireworks, to say the least. The chairman of the Nevada State Athletic Commission really tore into the Metro Police Department. He attacked Sheriff Joe Lombardo here, and he sort of tore into the Clark County District Attorney's office. Here's a short clip.
Sir, I'd like to explain.
No, I'm asking you a question. My opinion, my question. I'm due an answer. Are you going to triple down today, or are you going to come in and do the right thing? I'm asking you to answer binary questions. Either yes or no.
Well, Vanessa, has Valencia's family seen this report yet, and how are they responding?
You know, I've been in communication with them, and this report was just publicly released. We sort of got our hands on it a little early. I know they are aware of it. I know their attorneys are going through it. Again, it's 158 pages. There will be some suggestions in that report that they will disagree with. I believe we will hear from them within the next couple of days.
And Vanessa, before we let you go, Valencia's family sued the fraternity, sued UNLV, the referee also at the event, along with a few more people named in that suit. What's the latest on that?
Well, actually, at today's commission meeting, some of the parties there said they couldn't speak about the event. They couldn't speak about the investigation because of that lawsuit. So it's still ongoing, and I'm sure that this report will be a piece of that. Back to you.
All right, Vanessa Murphy from KLAS in Las Vegas. Thank you for that reporting. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.